Hello girls and boys, welcome back to DSF. My name is Logan and today we are here at the launch of the all-new Honda HR-V, the segment champion for the compact SUV segment here in Malaysia. Well, of course, this is more of a crossover than anything else, but you know what? Honda calls it an SUV, we're going to call it an SUV. It is the B segment SUV of choice for many Malaysians, and it's really not hard to see why. Now, this new version has a few key updates that you need to know. First things first, fuel consumption. Now, we all know that petrol prices are going to go up very soon. So, this Honda HR-V comes with the best class-leading fuel efficiency, 4.1 liters per 100 kilometers. That is fantastic. So, you're going to save a lot of money there. And of course, now you also get 3 powertrain options, a NA 1.5 liter 4-cylinder, a turbocharged 1.5 liter 4-cylinder if you need a bit more power, and of course, the hybrid, Honda's EHEV, which is the unit we have on display here, as you can see, because there is in fact a blue ring around the H logo. So when you see this blue, that means it is a hybrid model. So what else is new in the all-new HR-V? We'll get to that in a second, but first things first, look at the all-new grille. Now, this grille is much more in line with the rest of the designs of some of the other models in the segment, which the two most recent ones include the EN1, which is almost pound for pound identical to this car, but that's an EV, so it doesn't have a grille at all. And of course, the all-new Civic, which came out a while before that. You can see the RS badge right here because this is, again, the hybrid model, so it's the top spec RS model. You have nice sharp headlights here, not much change there, right? Then you have chrome elements going on down here with the red line symbol that you get on some of the RS models. Other than that, it's pretty much unchanged in the front. You'll come off to the side and you'll notice one more new feature, which is the new rim design on the wheels. So these are more in line with some of the lower spec Civic models that we have seen, right? Which share the same two-tone silver and black design. Now the white paint, not really my favorite, but you know, it works. Off to the side, you'll notice very well proportioned, your regular door handles, your button here for lock and unlock, so you can keyless entry, of course. You have a camera here because this comes with the full suite of Honda sensing. So there is a bunch of ADAS features going on here. And of course, the rear doors, you'll see the handle is up here because there is no handle on the rear door, typical HR-V design. Now we'll show you the back and then the inside in a second once this clears up. Okay, so I also forgot to mention the front actually has active cornering on the lights, and in the rear lights you'll notice it runs the length of the car still, which is a very common design these days, right? You have a light bar that goes the length of the car. You've also got adaptive high beam, and this is also a new design. And once again, you'll see the blue ring around the H badge here, denoting that it is in fact a hybrid. You also do get power tailgate, so just press that boot release right there. It'll go up, and of course the good thing is you can press and hold this button once it reaches a certain height in case you're on the slightly more vertically challenged side, right? Let's say you want it a bit lower, so when it's reaching about here, you press and hold there, it'll stop at say this level or this level or this level, depending on how much you want it to stop. But of course, one good thing you'll notice, ample space in the boot, and of course you can reveal a little bit more extra storage here to keep things like, I don't know, your EV chargers or whatever, if you have another EV, your tire repair kit as well. It's a lot of space, and I like what they've done with the tonneau cover. So if you notice here, it actually just goes up along with the booth, which is a very nice design rather than having it dangle here and A, eat up space, B, waste your precious room when you want to use it or not want to use it for anything else. So this pretty much sums up the exterior. You've got another chrome line as well there. And of course, now we can take a look inside the all-new Honda HR-V. Okay, so inside you'll notice a bit more differences as compared to the exterior of this all-new HR-V. First things first, you have a rounded horn going on here with your Honda badge. You have a much rounder steering wheel, no flat bottom element design, so it's slightly less sporty, but you know what, more practical. And of course, practicality is a big feature in this car. You have your ECON vents going on up here with a fully redesigned center console. Now you'll notice instead of a big boxy old school unit, you get a floating 8-inch head unit right here with some buttons for your main controls, your hazard lights, your AC controls. Still got knobs, which is a very, very good thing, and then a few buttons here, because again, you don't want to be fidgeting on a screen. Excuse me. While driving, you have your slightly smaller shifter here with a wireless charger here, and of course more storage space over here. And then you've got two cup holders right here with your electronic parking brake, with your brake hold, hill descent control, and drive mode selector over here. Of course, you've got all your steering wheel controls for your cruise control, picking up and answering your phone, volume control, so on and so forth on the steering wheel. And your typical Honda affair everywhere else. You've of course got a nice big cubby here, maybe not the deepest. This is actually one of the most shallow cubby spaces you'll get in a Honda. But other than that, the main difference will be you've got USB charging ports here, more space here. The 8-inch head unit now comes with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well, so no need for third-party installments there. But of course, because the whole center console has been redesigned, you can't just retrofit this into your older HRV models, unfortunately. Other than that, you've got perforated leather seats right here with the word RS embossed into it. So this is fantastic, with your nice visor with a vanity mirror that has a light in it, and of course no sunroof, as you can see, which is of course a great thing in my opinion, because I hate that the sunroofs can crack if you keep them in very hot environments. And a nice big glove box, which is way bigger and more practical than the cubby space here. Now let's sum up in the rear seats. Okay, so back here once again, it's a wonder how Honda does it, but then again, their design philosophy is pretty straightforward, right? Man maximum, machine minimum. That is why Hondas always have superior space, even when compared to other Japanese rivals. So, of course, we saw earlier the front seat was set to my driving position. I'm about 173 centimeters tall. Yet, in the back here, despite that slightly coupe-ish flowing roofline, I've still got a lot of headroom. And of course, look at all this legroom. It is fantastic. And this is only a B segment SUV, by the way. B segment. That is the second smallest segment we have here in Malaysia. So the C segment SUVs, the D segment SUVs like the CRV, those you already know will be mad spacious. And of course, you have three, but you know, having three adults seating abreast might not be very ideal. So this is more towards just being used as a armrest with two cup holders. And of course, you have the red line, which is matching in the front, and very circular speakers. This is a nice, unique little design element, and it adds a little bit of quirkiness to this otherwise pretty inconspicuous looking SUV. You have storage space here, along with two aircon vents, a must in our extremely hot weather. And of course, more storage space down here in case you want to like have your phone sitting there. So, starting from just 115,900 ringgit for the base spec and going all the way up to 143,900 ringgit for this top spec RS hybrid model here in Malaysia with 4 variants to choose from. What do you think of the all-new Honda HRV?